Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pal Wilby. If you're seeing that red live button up there at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting today with the Friday Favorites group with their Sunday Fun Day segment. You know, I always have it right in my head right before I go live, and then I'm like, oh, I mess it up every time. So come on in and join us. Let's do some crafting and catching up. We haven't crafted for a few days. So come on in and join us. Say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. Let me get my page up here rolling so I can see some comments. Hello, Miss Kathy and Miss Tammy. Oh, let's see. Where am I at? Here I am. Here I am. Okay, hold on. Let me get it up here. Hello, Miss Wanda. Thank you for sprinkling Miss Dawn. I appreciate that. Oh, come on. What's happening? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Hello, Miss Debbie and Miss Leona, Miss Lori. Okay, let me get myself to shut it. Shut it. All right. Welcome in, friends. Hello, Miss Brittany. I just realized I have a big old splotch of paint on my knuckle. This is a splotch of paint on my knuckle. The bumblebee makes you smile. That's Wilby. That's Wilby. He's our little mascot. You guys, my knuckles are so dry they bleed. Yeah. Yes.
Callan's all done.
Okay. Thank you. Tell him to take some Chex Mix, please.
You're not gonna come up?
No, I'm live right now. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll call him later. You guys, my son just replaced the toilet for us. Wait, is Mother here? Hello, Mother. Hello, Miss Jackie from the UK and Miss Jackie Crafty. All the Jackies are in the house. Coming to you from Cricket Crazy. Wait, from the Cricket Crazy house. What's that? Cricket Crazy house. Hello, Miss Kippy. How are you, friend? I'll mute you because I'm watching. You should probably mute the Browns instead. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, wait. Let's move Wilby over. Okay, so, you guys, I have this box. While I was watching Miss Tanya, I took the, Java. Where did I put it? Somewhere over here. I threw the Java paint. Oh, right here. So, it's Folk Art Home Decor Chalk Painted Colored Java. So, I put some of that. This is a 12 by 8, kind of like a shadow box thingy. This craft is actually inspired by Miss Stacy from Wilshire Collections. If you've ever seen Miss Stacy, I don't know if this is something new or she just reshared it. But I really love this idea, and I thought I wanted to do it, so I'm doing my own little spin on it. Hello, Miss Lisa. How are you, friend? Oh, hello, Miss Christine from Anchor Art Creations. Hello, Miss Janet. You're finished decorating except one small thing outside. Nice. I've got everything out except for my trees up, but the spinner thing was still messed up, so I don't think I'm going to put a spinner on it because I can't find one. I have to order one, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to spend the money on it. Okay, the one thing I was going to do is I was going to wax. I wanted to chip, but that was the one thing I wasn't, oh, here's some. I wasn't thinking about. Grab some wax real quick. Hello, Miss Beverly, Miss Sparky Chris, Miss Lita. You guys all have a good holiday. Well, thank you. I got this from Beware. I did. Hello, Miss Penny. So you guys, I'm gonna take some wax. This is just a candle from a tea light from Dollar Tree. And we're gonna chip. Okay, we're doing some chipping today. So I'm gonna put some on the edge, and I'm gonna put some on the inside here. Hopefully, I can chip good on this. Hopefully. So did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Did you help Mother take all of her pumpkins down? No. That's my sister's job. No, just kidding. No, we didn't get to that yet. She was gathering up all of it. I don't know why. Maybe we should have done it yesterday. I don't know. We had Thanksgiving yesterday at Mother's, so I don't know. We didn't. We were too busy beating our faces. Watching football. Watching Michigan win. That was great. Sorry if any of my Ohio friends pop on. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, shoot. Anyway, just Get all your sides all waxed up here. I haven't chipped in a long time. What does she put up there for Christmas? Oh, she's got a village. She's got a village. Got a honking village. Oh my goodness, yes. I told my sister that was her job this year to put the village up. You know, since last week, Mother was saying that I was too particular. Too particular with her pumpkins. She's trying to say it was my sister, but it was really me. We told my sister that yesterday. She laughed. All right, I'm not going to worry about the back. LSU won, and our quarterback is candidate for Heisman. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to do some of this back here, but we don't need to worry about all of it because it's not all going to show, but it's probably better to be safe than sorry. Because if it shows and it's not chipped, it'll look kind of silly. Kind of silly. All right, well, let's see. Kind of, so I'm pretty sure this part right here is not going to show. You guys see why I painted the first layer first? Because we got to go over this with some, Snow White. Well, hello, Miss Doodle Denise. How are you, friend? Hello, Miss Denise. Two Denises. There's all kinds of Jackies. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? Got all the friends here today. Hello, Miss Becky. How are you, friend? Hello, Miss Lisa. Okay, we're going to do Waverly Snow White. Okay. Yeah, I love this shirt. It's blue and it's cream. Hello, Miss Ramona. How are you? Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and paint this. Let me use this chip brush. We got some big spaces. You got some cute Christmas picks at Walmart for 97 cents. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. So I probably should have just poured some of this in the lid. So we're going to go ahead and just paint this with our Snow White. But I'm using this chip brush, and I got to get it on here a little heavier so I can. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was hoping maybe I had, let me see. Let's see if I have a little tray I could put this on. Yeah, here's one. A little tray. I can pour out some paint. Well, hello, Miss Kathleen. Yes, yes. So my husband went to the game yesterday with his son. And for all that you don't know, we're Michigan fans. University of Michigan, not the other one, not Michigan State. But anyway, they played Ohio yesterday. And my husband, tickets for this game were not cheap. I don't think tickets for, well, I take it back. Tickets for other games are not as expensive as this one, but it was pretty expensive, right? And everybody that went to that game has said, like, that was the best game. Like, just, like, that was a bucket list game. That was the perfect one to go to, you know? Because it was so good. So, after the game was over, they kind of stormed the field. And, you know, my husband has a bad back, right? So he probably thought that was a great idea to jump over a wall that's probably like 6 feet tall and then figure out how to get back up, right? Because that's the only way out. Is to go back up. So apparently he had to recruit some help. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Yeah, he had to recruit some help to get his keister back up over the fence. the wall. Oh, shucks. But, there was thousands of people in the field, so it wasn't like he was down there alone. It wasn't like he was alone, but I'm sure it was a super exciting time for all of them out down there. I have a lot of friends on Facebook who went, and they were all posting pictures. I can't believe how many people I knew that were there. I was like, holy mackerel. Holy moly. Some have season tickets, though, so I ran into one at Walmart today who has season tickets, and she said, this is the first game of the year that we actually stayed, to the end. Usually they'll leave early. But she said, we actually stayed. She said there was like a hesitation in the you know, storming of the field. And she said, so she thought people weren't going to do it. And then she said all of a sudden they just all started going, and she said that was my husband and my time to go, okay, we're out of here while everybody's storming the field. She's like, we've been there, done that. She said it wasn't a big deal. We weren't doing that again. We've been down there. So she said, we're out of there. How far is the game? About an hour and a half. Ann Arbor is on the east side. Whoops, I'm trying to pick that up without, I'm going to dry it out at the same time. Ann Arbor's about an hour and a half from here. Yeah. I'm not going to stress over that side if it doesn't chip. I really want the front to be chipped. Well, hello, Miss Risa. How are you, friend? Yeah, it was a good game. I was cheering from home like crazy because I was like, oh, please let them win. Please let them win. Please let them win. I want everybody to be happy. Happy, happy. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more here on the front. You like my shirt? Well, thank you. This is from Beware. You guys, I get all these shirts from Beware. I just love the shirts from there. Just love them. Okay, I'm going to just put a little bit more here on this front. I want it to chip good. I hope it does. I haven't chipped in a long time. A long time. So does anybody do some Black Friday shopping? I'm not a Black Friday shopper, you guys. I'm not into all that craziness. I did go to Walmart twice that day just because I forgot. I forgot stuff the first time, so I had to go back. But I don't like all that craziness. Are you going to get some snow? It snowed today, but you know, not a lot, but. All right, so we're going to dry this. I hope we don't get snow. I think it's like north. I think it was supposed to snore. I'm going to hold this because it's going to get paint all over it. Oh, that's right. You start shopping the day after Christmas for next year, right? Miss Kathy. Oh, shoot. So do you put your trees out, or do you put your trees out? Do you put your presents out underneath your tree, or will your dog get it? Do you have to put everything away? You did some Black Friday shopping just a few, well, that's kind of cool. Look at that happy accident. We'll leave that there. You got snow in Illinois. It's not really, it was a light dusting, like where it's like not staying on the road, you know, like that kind of situation. Hello, Miss Chris. Loved your segment with Mother making cheese ball. Oh, you guys, that cheese ball was amazing. We still have some in the fridge up there. So good. Now, the recipe was posted for that, so if you want to make some cheese ball for the holidays, it's a good one. I do it easy way, just send everybody money in, and they can buy what they want. That's perfect. That's perfect. I worked with a lady one time who, she was so against it. So impersonal. I'm like, well, she liked to decorate her tree like she was at the front window of Macy's on Fifth Avenue. And she probably did it in October. So you don't have a big tree, but it doesn't bother. Oh, that's good. And then, so she had to have all of her presents all like lined up and perfect and everything, and so everybody had to have a present, and gift cards were rude. I'm all about the gift cards. It's money. It's spent. Go buy what you want, right? Go buy what you want. I mean, how many times did you get clothes when you were a kid and you had to take them back because they didn't fit, or they, you know, too big or too small or too ugly? Yes, I do too. I remember her. She was pretty adamant that you must have presents. Her. Okay. Well, whatever. But I think it was more, she should have just wrapped boxes. I could do that. I could just come down here and get all my box stash over here. Wrap boxes. Put them around the tree. Look at all these presents. There's empty boxes. Look at all these presents I bought. My son would think he was getting all these presents for, I put his name on them. Hello, Miss Amy. Okay, so we've got this painted up. Let's see if we can get some Chip and Dale. Let's see if we can get some chipping going on here. Oh, I got paint everywhere. Lord. Okay, where's my... Hello, Miss Sandy. Thank you for sprinkling, Mr. Mike. How are you today? Okay, that is too, this is one of those from Dollar Tree, and that's too sharp for me, because I'll gouge that baby. I need one of these old school from an estate sale that's been nice and worn down. Your son did that 1 year. That's funny. All right, I think I got a little sticky something on this. Let's see if we can off there. And this is the kind of one. This is the one I like, because I'll scrape right into it because I'm a little aggressive. Okay, here we go. See what we can do. That's funny, your son did that 1 year. All right, let me put it up on the side here and do this side first. Let's go over here. Ready? Ready? Let's see what we can get. Now, it's not too heavy on this side over here, so we'll see what we get, okay? I really just wanted to focus on the front, but we're going to get this side. Whoops. Gouge into it now. Hello, Miss Karen. Well, thank you. It was a great game. They had a great time. I'm so glad it went well for them. Now, my husband came home with this picture of... I don't really have a lot right there. Oops. I didn't have a lot right there. He came home with a picture of this, what was the thing called? Bucknut or something? Some old guy that dresses up, paints one side of his head red and one side of his head white, and he's all dressed up all weird. He's all dressed weird. He says that Ohio pays him to travel to the games. Now, I don't know how. That's what he says. I mean... I listen to the things my husband says. He knows a lot about, the sports stuff. So if he says it about that, I believe it. Slept except the last couple of minutes. Sounded like a good game. Yes, it was a good game. That one of the players got hurt though from Michigan, and he actually it sounded like that it was like a compound fracture of his tibia and fibula, so that was not a good thing. But he got carted off the field. Okay, we did that side already. He got carted off the field and was probably not even off. He was probably still going up the ramp, and they scored. So that was good. Hello, my Cheryl. So yeah, they scored. All right, you guys, we're going to go into the inside now. This is where I can get it's a little sketchy. A little sketchy. I'm just going to kind of go the best I can sideways here. So yeah, that was good, but it was sad. I guess my husband said he could have gone pro last year and decided not to, so I hope this doesn't, like, hinder that, give him an injury that he won't be able to be. I don't know. Remember my brother broke his tibia and fibula when he was in high school. One of his best friends, they were in practice and he fell on him. Broke his leg. Whoopsies. My brother was little. He was about 5'4" in high school. Now he's like 6'4". It was the strangest thing. Okay, that paint is still wet right there. When TV won't replay it, it's a bit... Oh, yeah, for sure, right? Well, according to my friend who has the season tickets that I ran into today, she said that the sign they give when they need the cart, like immediately, the doctor went out, they give this sign, and she said they gave that sign right away. And, hey guys, I'm going to go back and forth here. They gave that sign right away, and especially they said that the players, whoops, don't get so aggressive. The players, like, saw it and were like, whoa, like, get over here quick. Like, they were already like, it's bad. So you knew it was bad. So, anyway. Okay, that's still a little bit wet there, too. All right, so we're getting the best chip we can. I could have put it on a little bit thicker in some of these spots here, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so we'll flip that over there. Whoops. I'm actually kind of liking that, even though it's coming in bigger chunks than I prefer. it upside down here. Now, the back is kind of... I know, I see. I know what you're talking about. It's all good. I'm going to just go over the sander here. Do a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't say. She goes, you couldn't see because the players were around it and they got around it really quick. So you couldn't see. But it could have been. That's what. And there's Edna. It could have been. But they posted something online and he was getting ready to go into surgery. So it was definitely a break, but they didn't go into detail. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it like that. All right, let me get, I kind of like that. Do you guys like that? No. You get all the chippiness off my pants. I know I do too. I do too. No, I'm not going to do that because it's going to make it run. I'm not going to do that. You just dry that real quick. It's still a little bit wet in some of those spots. Sorry, that's pretty loud. Sorry, I got to decide which way I want to put it now. So I'm going to put this side up. Leave that up there. Yes, it is. I mean, Chippy comes off all different ways, doesn't it? Well, look, there's what we have. I think it looks pretty good for a old plain box, you know, that I don't know where I got this from. Honestly, I don't. I don't know if it was an estate sale or if I bought it. Not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so let me set this aside because we're good with that. We're going to use, now remember, this was inspired by Miss Stacy from Wilshire Collections, okay? Hold on. I'm wiping off that paintbrush a little bit. Does anybody else get paint everywhere? Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me? Because it could be just me. Okay, so I'm going to use these doilies. These are from Dollar Tree. There's 4 of them, okay? They come in a set with 4 sizes, okay? 4 sizes. Okay, so we're going to take them. We're going to take the biggest one. And I'm going to fold it like this, okay, in half. And then fold it again like this. Okay? Fold it like that. Okay? So we've got one little thingy. Hello, Mr. Mike. How are you, friend? How are you doing today? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Okay, so then we've got the next size down, and we're going to do the same thing. Guys, this is so easy. You don't even need a box like that. You could just use a sign from Dollar Tree, okay? And then we're going to do the next size down. Oops, I'm trying to do them so like there is like a front and back to these, believe it or not. There's like you can see where it bends. And then fold it again. Do you guys see where we're going with this? And then I only had one little one left, and it's kind of wrinkly. I don't know why, but I only had one little one left, so we got to use it. Got to use the little wrinkly one. Well, good. I'm glad you did. We did too. We had 2 Thanksgivings. And oh. All right, so guess what we're going to make? Check it out. Check it out. It's a tray. Okay. So wait.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
What'd you do with all the doilies?
I didn't know you wanted a doily. You can come down here and get one. There's more in the package if you need it. That was his story today. What I do with the, you watched Barb from the Shabby Tree fold a coffee filter into a tree. Oh, cool. All right, so I just took a little bit of glue, you guys. So where we bent it in half, take a little glue and put up here. We just want that to hold together, okay? We just want to hold it together like that. Well, hello, Miss Debbie from Shelton, Washington. How are you doing today, friend? All right, going in here again, this one. And that's really, you don't need to do, I mean, you don't need to go all the way down because that holds it good enough. It holds it good enough. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got it's not, remember my husband was talking about the robot vacuum? It's not a Roomba. It's, oh shucks. I may have to, hold on. I may have to cut that down a little bit. Oh, we'll figure out. This bottom one might be too big for the box. I hadn't folded these before now. This is the first time. Hello, Miss Louise. How are you? Hello, Miss Dina. Oh, it's a Roborock Q Revo, according to him in the comments. Anyway, it trucks along around here, and he likes to mess with it, like when he's not here. Like yesterday when he's at the game, all of a sudden the thing starts going. I'm like, are you messing with the vacuum? Because you're not very nice when you're messing with me when I'm home alone. He's like, what do you mean? What do I mean? All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to find my, whoops, try not to throw things. I have I want to use moss. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. I want to use moss because you guys know we like moss. Well, thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, so Rosie is her name. Yes, I love my new floors. Oh my gosh, yes, they're wonderful. Rosie arrived on. Did she lose her marbles again? Who, me? Rosie, she arrived on Friday. Of course, you had to get her right out of the box and just put her right to work. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we've got our 4 doilies, okay? Now I'm going to take another chip brush. We're just going to use the chip brushes today, the old shaggy chip brushes. And we're going to not fully cover these, but almost more like a dry brush on these. Are you saying I lost my marbles? Is that what you're saying? Please elaborate. Okay, so we're going to go over this with moss. You can use whatever color green you want. You don't have to do a green tree. I mean, trees are all different colors, right? But I love moss. It's a good color. And then I'm just going to leave it so you can see some of the white through it. So you can see some of the, I wonder if, are my comments moving? Oh yeah, they are. They're moving. My screen over here went away. My screen went away. So I can't see comments or I can't see my face over here. Which is fine. I don't need to. I don't. Oh, this is cool with the roses. Let me hold that up for a minute so you guys can see it. With the roses in there, it's so pretty. Throw that over there. Get that out of the way. All right. Going in with some more here. Going in with some more. So I put my nieces to work yesterday at the not my nieces, my niece and my daughter-in-law. I was like, it's not my niece, my daughter-in-law. I'm working on that project for work, you know, the hallway decor thing, you know, my husband's sassy branch. His area challenged everyone to decorate. Well, I took my stuff to, I got that one a little bit darker. I took my stuff to my mother's yesterday and I put them to work helping me. I love this green. Love it. And it's going to be fabulous. I told him, I'm like, you're going to be jealous when you see what it's going to be, what we're doing. Anyone see some painting the little woods? Wait, anyone see some painting the little wood snowman in paint? What little, I can't find it now. I don't know if I've seen anybody painting a pink little wood snowman in pink. I don't know, but I've seen some really cute pastel Christmas. I'm not pastel for Christmas, but I think it's really cool looking. I don't think I have seen that. All right, whoop. Just a little greenery hanging on there. All right, so we're gonna dry these. Now remember, this is paper doily, so don't get too close. And it all wrinkled up. And we just dry brushed the Costa. I got a little heavy in that one, but we probably won't even see that anyway. Probably won't. This one's going to be a little bit, we're going to go with this one first. We might have to kind of like cinch it a little bit. I don't know. This might turn out a little different than the inspiration one because this one's a little bit too wide for our board. We're going to find out. Oh, look, it's curling up again. It's curling up a little bit. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so we've got our 4. Here, let's just flip that over. Bring this back over here. Little snowmen from Hobby Lobby. Oh, they were doing them in pink. Oh. I haven't. I think I have. All right, so see this one's a little bit too wide. So I got to think about this for a minute, how I could make this work a little bit better. Let me see for a minute. Let me do some ciphering. Do some ciphering for a minute. See if I can cinch these in a little bit. I went to Hobby Lobby. When did I go there? Friday? Maybe I did go there on Black Friday. All right, let me see if I can get these kind of pinched in a little bit. I wasn't seeing, I mean, not that I was there for deals or anything. I didn't really see deals on things. Like, you know, like, oh, this is so fabulous. Anywhere. I don't, anywhere. Oh, you guys, that's cute. That's going to be cute. I think that's cute how we cinched that in there. Did you see that? Just kind of did a little cinchy cinch. Okay, I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to put a little glue right here at the bottom of these where they curled up a little bit because I don't want to see so much white. Okay, I'm going to tap those down. I think I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and just fold that down. I know there were a couple Ohio fans on here last couple. Oh. Hey, now the one, Miss Karen, she said congratulations. She did. She's from Ohio. All right. I hope that looks okay. I hope that looks okay. Okay. Whoops. I know that. I mean, I just did that little tiny bit right there on that one. I think it's gonna be all right. I think it. I kind of like it like that. I mean, it's just kind of subtle. Just twisted, you know, kind of turned it in a little bit. All right. These don't need it. I'm just gluing some of these layers down because I don't want them to be so. All right. Yes, I like it. Hello, Miss Kay. How are you, friend? Yeah, so then, you know, my husband, he's probably, I don't know what he was, I mean, he probably really wasn't thinking at the time when he decided to jump over the wall and then he probably wasn't thinking, well, how am I going to get back, right? And then he wasn't thinking that he's got the back of like an 80-year-old, you know. No offense to anybody, but he does, and he's 48. Oh, shoot. And then today, he's like, oh, I'm so sore. I can't imagine. I can't imagine why. I don't understand it. They did walk a lot, though, because, you know, they got to walk to park their car, then to, you know, do the whole tailgating thing, and then to the seats, and then, you know, jump in the fence. Hello, Miss Jody. Oh, this color matches your living room. Okay, guys, check it out. That's cute, isn't it? It's gonna be stinking cute. All right, so the base, our stem to our tree. Hello, Miss Denise from Hawthorne, California. How are you today? I'm shopping for tickets now. Are you going to? Oh. Oh. So this is a piece of, I don't know, like trim. right? I got it from an estate sale. So I just chopped off a little piece, and that's going to be our, I'm just going to leave it just brown like that. What did I use for the tree here? Is that what you're asking? They're little paper doilies from Dollar Tree. We just folded them into, like, quartered them and then dry brushed them with the moss. With the moss. All right. Oh, that's going to be so cute. All right, so we put that one there. We put that one there, and we put that one there. And then we'll still have room for a star. I think that's going to be cute. So set that right there. I think this is going to be cute. She did. She said, congratulations. She did. Okay, so let's put a little glue on the back. Whoops. I think I'm just going to... maybe a little bit right there. I don't know. I guess it won't really show through because it's already layered, so it should be okay. All right, set that right in there. Whoops, get it straight. Oops. Get it straight. I know, doesn't pretty much everybody have some of these doilies? Because you get them in the, like, what, the wedding section? Okay, there's the first one. How are the puppies? Oh my goodness. Crazy. Edgar pooped on the floor this morning. So we had to go to timeout. He had to go to timeout. He knows he's when he does it, he's naughty. He knows that immediately he's going to get in trouble. But then later on, he went right to the door and rang the bell and wanted to go out. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a game. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you just... Oh, shoot, that's funny. Oh, I know. It's what I told him yesterday when he got ready to go. I'm like, just remember, it's just a game. He didn't really like that. He didn't like that pep talk. You're not giving the dogs away. Oh, I probably got a little crooked right there, but that's okay. You're not giving our dogs away. Okay, I'm just looking at it before we glue the next layer on. You're not giving our dogs away. Oh, I know he's like, those dogs. They're funny though. Now that we have the wood flooring throughout the whole house, it's like a herd of buffalo. Back and forth, back and forth. They're safety in numbers, I guess, right? Wait, you told me not to... Oh, I did tell you not to get arrested. I was so, like... I was just afraid he was going to get into a yelling match with some Ohio fan and we're going to throw him out of the stadium. He'll take them and can ship them to the UK. Aww. I don't think they would like that. I don't think they would like that at all. All right, you guys. We've got a mess. Just kidding. We've got a mess. Well, I'm just looking at this down here. Look at it. You've been doing your exercises? Getting your exercise in? Can you imagine 2 Goldens and a Heinz dog on the wood floors? Not for me. Well, we have a black lab and 3 wiener dogs, and it's quite loud. Okay, so I'm going to use a rusty star on the top. Now, when Miss Stacy did hers, she pretty much just like ended it right here. But I'm going to put, you know, I got to like fancy mine up a little bit more. We got 20 minutes to fancy it up still. You love this? Isn't it easy? Just get some doilies. You can use a tumble tower block on this, or go out in your yard and get a stick. We'll put that on here. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Our little. I think it'll be okay with just some hot glue because we're going onto paper. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll try it. I'll put the little hole at the top. Just, I'm going to hold it just a second. Woo! Be careful. It got a little hot on my finger. I was holding it down in the middle. Woo! Careful now. Careful. Burn yourself. Woo. Okay, let me hold it up. I love it. I love it. You guys know I like the rusty stuff. Okay, so I got some bells I want to put on here too, but I need to decide. I thought about doing some twine as like garland, just to keep it rustic. Chess pieces goes well with tree. Oh my gosh, yes. Hello, Miss Donna from Mississippi. You like the treat? Well, thank you. You just got here. You'll have to watch the replay. It's super easy. So I was thinking, what if we just use some twine for our garland and then put our bells on top of it? That'd be cute, wouldn't it? I think we're going to do it. This is just like really the Timu twine. Timu twine. All right, let's just start right here. Oh, shucks. I need my sparkle wand here. Whoops. Sparkle wand's falling apart. That is a good idea. I hadn't really thought about that with the chess pieces, but that is a really good idea. Of course, I don't have any of those, but you can keep an eye out when you go to estate sales or garage sales. Somebody's selling their chessboard. All right, so I think I'm going to maybe go, let's go right here. Sit that right there. Hold this down here. Guys, I feel like it's been forever since I crafted. When was I on last Thursday? Yeah, now you're getting hot for chess pieces. I think I was on Thursday. And then, oh, this week is busy. I think I craft a lot of days this week. I think I do. Twice on the weekend, Friday and Saturday, because we're going to be out of town this weekend, so I'm going to be on location. So if you're in the Shipshewana area, we'll be there. Come and visit us. All right, let me see. Maybe I'll go right to there. Let's see. I'm just trying to decide where I want to bring it, so when I bring it over here, I can bring it across there. Okay, maybe I'll just scoop it up right there. You like those shows? Okay. Put that on there. Hold like that. I'll hold that down there. I might put a little dab of glue right there. You saw Mikey from the Crafty Guys. Oh, yeah. He's so smart. So smart. It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. I hadn't thought about that, but that's a very good idea. All right, let's see. Drape this one. I got a lot of glue strands. I'm telling you what. All right, let's bring this one down maybe to there. Let's see when we bring it back across. You're so excited. Rudolph's coming on Monday night. Wait, like the cartoon? The cartoon? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I used to love watching those shows. I mean, I still do. And when I have a grandbaby one day, we're going to watch those together. I'm like a big kid. I totally watch all those shows. Oh, shoot. I used to watch the cartoons with my nephew when my son and I lived with my sister and brother-in-law for like 2 months while I was buying a house. They have like a finished basement, and we stayed down there. And my nephew, because it was kind of like his playroom down there until we took over for that amount of time, and he was like, "Aunt Kelly," he'd open the door, "Aunt Kelly, I come down and play," or whatever, you know, because he had to ask to come down. He couldn't just barge down like. Even though it was his house, Hello, Miss Gina, how are you, friend? He couldn't just, you know, he had to get permission. So he would sit at the top of the stairs. Aunt Kelly, I come down. Yes. We would watch Vampirina. You guys ever see Vampirina? I don't even know if it's even on anymore, but it was on Disney Channel. And I used to sing some, oh, Vampirina. And then Paw Troll, when he was younger, he would call it Paw Troll. He's 10 now. He probably is too sophisticated for those shows. Not too sophisticated. All right. This is looking cute. This is looking cute. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, I'll watch cartoons. I'll even watch Freeform when it was on, like, you know, the Freeform station. They had, like, the 30-day or 31 days of, sounds like a dog hair or something. 31 days of Halloween or whatever. I was watching all those. Oh, the Grinch. My son, when he came over today, he said that him and my daughter-in-law were watching the cartoon Grinch. I'm like, I love the cartoon Grinch. I love the other Grinch too with Jim Carrey though. It's one of my favorites. He's so funny. All right, I don't know if I love how that landed, but here, let me put it up close. Okay, there's our twine. Your brother has special needs, and he gets so excited when they put on the Frosty's hat. Yes, I love Frosty. Okay, you know what? The sparkle one needs some replenishing of some glue here. It needs to stay on there. Gotta glue that baby back down. But does he get sad when they take the hat off and he goes away? Because I was always sad. I'm like, happy birthday. You know, all right, you guys, these are Rusty Bells that I got from Temu. Hold on. I have my own Rusty Bells that I made. Where are those at? Those are more... oh, please. I have bags of bells and shapes and stars. Oh, here they are, stars. So these I rusted on my own. These are a bit more rusty. Willie Paw Patrol for our doggy when we're... It's so funny. Now, I did my own, you guys. We're going to use these because here's the difference between doing your own. So I bought these from Temu and they hadn't arrived yet. And then I'm like, I want to do my own. Okay, here's the difference. You see, these are like brown. And these are with the, like the iodine. No, not the iodine. The hydrogen peroxide, the white vinegar, and salt. So we're going to use these. We're going to put these on here. These are cute. Now, I have some smaller ones, too. Oh, wait, maybe we should use the smaller ones. Oh, let's use, there's a little itty-bitties. These came from, yeah, peroxide is what I meant to say, yes. Peroxide, vinegar, and salt. And it doesn't matter. You can use kosher salt or whatever, or like the bigger salt, or you can just use table salt. It works. I've done it both ways. I've done it both ways. I like these little ones. These are cute. Now, this process for these did take a little bit. Yeah, be patient. If you need them like right now, it's not happening. You gotta let them sit. Like, these took a couple days to get this good and rusty. Rust takes time, just like real things. Right? Rust takes time. I feel like there was a song there. Oh, shoot. You guys, yesterday, my plan was to sleep in, right? Because my husband and my stepson, they left at like 6 in the morning. I was like, I'm going back to bed. Well, I pottied the dogs. I went and got in bed with all of, you know, they all got in bed, except for the black lab. She's on the floor. And I decided, oh, I'll turn on Netflix just to see what's on, right? So I turned on Netflix, and I'm going to add some more in here. I'm just getting the ones at the corners right now. And because I just watched that there was Taylor Swift had her like documentary called Miss Americana, which was from a few years ago. But they must have just added that in there, or I just noticed it or whatever. So I watched it. So what pops up is a Taylor Swift concert from 2017, which is one of my favorite albums of hers that I actually had. And so I like memorized all the songs. I'm like, oh, I should watch this. Well, it starts right off with like, I don't remember what song it was. But it starts right out with, like Like, I'm like, oh, this is going to be jamming, right? So I decided I was going to go out on the couch because we have our, like, theater surround sound, you know, out there. So I go out there and I'm like, I can't believe I'm, like, at this TV up as loud as I do at this hour. My husband wasn't here, so I was just singing. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was at a concert. It was good. It was really good. Oh, shoot. It was really good. Okay, how much time do I have? 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. I think we can do like 2 more. 2 more. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do an odd number. Okay, I'm going to put one right there. I think this is turning out cool. I was rocking on. I was like, all the songs, I was like, oh man. And then I was like, wow, maybe I am a Swiftie. You know, I've been telling you guys I'm not a Swiftie. Maybe I am, and I didn't even know. I didn't realize that I do like a lot of her songs. And then, because her documentary thing, I feel like she was one of those. I mean, she even said that she was one of those singers, and you hear it a lot, right? The singers say that people are telling them how they should be. Like, you can't be like this, you have to be like this. You know, you have to be, you know, prim and proper and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, and what else? Like, and, you know, she's like 30, whatever now, you know? She's not a little girl anymore. She can do her own thing. Then after that, I saw that, so what, you know, it says, because you like this, you might want to watch this. Well, it was called Britney versus Spears. How much of each is Rasta? You know what? Honestly, I don't measure it. I just pour some peroxide in, pour some vinegar in, and pour some salt in. And then if you don't get if you don't get what you want, just, you know, add a little bit more. Let it sit a little longer. There's probably measurements out there. I just don't measure it. I let it go. Oh, this is cute. You can set it right up on your shelf. I don't know. We got just, how much minute? We got like 8 minutes. I don't know if I need to do anything else to it. Look at it. Now look how the chippy worked out. You can see that one spot up here and over here on this side. I think that turned out stinking cute. Maybe I'll chip a little bit more on the edges here. I like how that turned out. Anyway, Britney Spears. That was a sad story. That was a really sad story. And I'm glad that finally she's got her, she has the right to make her own decisions. You know, everybody kept saying she's crazy. Well, do you ever wonder why she might be crazy? Because she's like working and she has no control over anything she does. She had no control over who she could talk to. I mean, give me a break. Like, her dad was a jackwagon. And it was ridiculous. They were just making money off her. Okay. Oh yeah, there probably are definitely. There's probably recipes on Pinterest for sure. Definitely. I think this turned out so cute, you guys. We are finished a little bit early. Wait, hold on. I wonder. I guess that doesn't really show that much. I can see the top of that a little bit. I like that. Did I get that centered? Yeah. I like our little base that we used for the trunk of our tree. That turned out so stinking cute. I just love it. Well, thank you, Miss Risa. You love your ornaments in the star. Isn't that cool? I love the rusty look. I just like old. It does fit it perfectly, doesn't it? Just had to cinch that bottom one in a little bit, but it still sticks out enough where it looks cute. So these are you just put your items in a baggie and put equal amounts of peroxide and vinegar and sprinkle it with salt. Yeah, I just dump and make sure you put it in a container. Okay, here's the note though. if I put it in a plastic container, like a heavier duty plastic container, you might not be using that container again. It depends. I mean, don't put it in metal. Don't put it in a metal container, and don't stir it with like a spoon or something that you plan to keep, because it will start to corrode it. You could give that to me, and you wouldn't have to put up your tree. Mother. Oh my gosh, yes, you could do this with your grandkids. You could just take the tree and put it, you could just get a piece of cardboard or whatever, you know, or just a Dollar Tree surface. You totally could do that with your grandkids. That would be so cute. Super cute. So there it is. Is there anything I could show you guys while I'm wait, I think I showed you guys my haul from last time, and I didn't go to any estate sales. Came on late. What's the base? It's just it's like a shadow box. Like, I think you can get these like at probably like Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and it's a 12 by 8. And it was raw wood, and I painted it with some. I left the back. I didn't paint the back. I just went over it with some Java. Oh, the trunk. The trunk is a that's just a piece of what do you call it? It's like trim. Like it was a flat piece of trim. I got it from an estate sale. I thought it was cute. It just gave it a little bit of something. Oh, when you said the base, meaning this. I get you now. I get you. I get you. You guys, so up next is, first of all, let me thank Miss Risa and Miss Kippy from Kippy at Home and the Crafting Coop for hosting this event. This is the Friday Favorites. This is Sunday Fun Day, a segment of the Friday Favorites group. So make sure you're in the Friday Favorites group, okay? You got to make sure you're in there so you can see the next crafters. Up next is probably Miss Jane. I think it's Miss Jane and Miss Sonia, I think, are sisters. It's called, their page is called Sustain My Craft Habit, and they have some really cute, natural, like, they do a lot of natural crafting, I guess. Natural. I don't know. It's really cool. Thank you. I thought this was a cute idea. Mother thinks I should give it to her so that she doesn't have to put her tree up. She's putting her tree up. Gosh darn it. She's putting the tree up. She's not getting out of it that easy. I think that turned out stinking cute. And then, like I said, these were just little silver bells from Dollar Tree. And then I just rusted them up. If you don't want to rust them, you could always paint them, or you could just leave them silver if you want. They're silver. They have gold ones as well. If you don't like the rustic look, you don't have to make it, rustic. And then I buy the rusty stars. I don't know where I got these last ones. Maybe you probably can get them off Amazon. And then we just use some twine for our garland. And simple as that. I like it. So you guys, I will be back on. I was gonna look at my calendar before I came down here. Okay, let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I feel like Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I'm definitely on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I might even be on Sunday. Holy moly. No, I don't think I'm on Sunday. I'm a crafting fool. I guess I better get some plans together because I got to take this show on the road for 2 of those days. Etsy has several sellers that have good deals on rusty stuff. There you go. You can get some rusty stuff, and you can support small business as well. That's a good idea. Good idea. I don't think I've ever found any stars that, well, that's not true. I mean, I found stars, like on things, like crafts or something, like metal stars, but I've never rusted those. Like, I've never rusted those myself, so. I guess my time is just about up. I thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Up next is Miss Jane with Sustain My Craft Habit. If you are not in the Friday Favorites group, you need to get into that group. It's a free group. They have events on Friday. That's why it's called Friday Favorites. And Sunday Fun Day is also streamed out of the Friday Favorites group. So you want to be a part of that because there's some awesome crafters in there. And there's still several more to go. Okay? So you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you again soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.